Hi friends, Sam here with Happily Hooked. So today is part 2 of our crochet along. I'm so excited about this one. So we're working on the color changes going from the corner up to the middle of it. So this is just the increased side of the logo pillow. I'm super stoked about it. So I'm gonna grab my hook, grab my yarn, and we're gonna get started. Hi friends, when you look in the description below this video, there's going to be a link there that contains free patterns. Make sure you click that, check it out, and I'm so excited to see how you make them. Bye guys. Alright, so we got our bottom part of the white done, so we got up to row 14. So I make dots, and the dots are where it ends and the lines are what starts it. That's just how it works for my brain. But you could always mark like just the row, so the even rows are the rows that you're going to go down and the odd rows are the rows that you're going to work up. So we're starting on row 14 because this is where our first color change will happen. So I think I've decided that I'm just going to cut the yarn as I go. I'm not going to carry the yarn just because it gets too messy for my taste. You can carry the yarn, you can make bobbins and do it that way. I'm just going to cut the yarn so that way it's very white and purple. It just looks better in my opinion when I do it because I am not the strongest at carrying yarn and making sure it's hidden. So I'm going to start up here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in white. So we're going to start at the top, and I've already done my chain 5. So we're going to half double crochet in the 3, and it's the same concept all the way down. We're just going to start adding color changes to it is all we're doing. And then I'll show you the way that I'm going to color change just because it's my favorite way. I have a whole video on this on YouTube on how to do color changes, and it's my favorite way. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got one more. And then I like to grab my chart and then mark them off just to make sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then we're going to grab our purple yarn. And then when I slip stitch into this, so into the next stitch, I'm going to put my hook in, and I'm going to grab my purple, and I'll make a slip knot, and put my purple on my hook, and then I just slip stitch them together, and then I cinch down that white. And now I'm going to chain 2 with the purple. And the only color that I'm going to carry is the white. I will carry the white across. And I just make sure that that white is hanging out in the back so I can crochet around it. And then what I do before I slip stitch the purple to finish off my white is I take my white and I pull it a little bit. So I don't want to pull it too tight, but I want to pull it enough so that way when you look at the back of it, it's not peeking out. So it's nice in its spot where it goes. And I'm just going to tuck my purple behind and grab my white and slip stitch it into the next part. And then I'll just finish this row in the white. So we'll mark off our 2 purple squares, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we have our first set of color change, and this is just the little bottom stitches right here and the little smirk of the mouth. So now we're going to start row 15 and we're going to work our way back up. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the white. And then, like I said, I'm going to cut my yarn. I'm not going to carry the purple down. So obviously this is a little bit of a waste of yarn. It adds in more ends to weave in. I know that, but this is just the way that I like to do it. If I was doing like a white and a gray, I would probably just carry it, to be honest with you. But since it's such a harsh contrast of colors, I cut them and carry them, or cut them and weave them in. And I'm not an end weaving in kind of human being, but you do what you gotta do. And then I don't mind that my tail is gonna be on the right side of the work, because I'm gonna weave this in, so I'm not gonna see it anyway. So I just kind of leave it out and hiding. So then we've got 1, 2, 3 in the purple. And remember, we're going to carry our yarn, our white yarn, not our purple yarn. So 1, 2, 3, oh, I forgot to grab that one. And then we're going to, like I said, we're going to take our white yarn and we just kind of pull it. And we don't want to pull it too tight because it will start to like bunch this in together. If you pull it really hard, see how it pulls that part up? You just want it kind of sitting there. So the way we look at it is it looks like that. because we don't want to pull too hard or else it's going to start making it really wonky. But we just want to make sure that it's where it goes. And then we slip stitch using the white after our 3 purples. And then I'm going to cut this off because I'm going to have to color change again here in a second. So we've got 1, 2 in the white. And then we're going to add our purple in. And we're going to do purple for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we finish with 1 white stitch. And then we just slip stitch the white. And there we go. So now we have row 15 done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way to row 27. So we're going to end in this middle strip here. I'm just going to do that off camera or else you guys will be here for a while. So I'm going to finish that part up and then I'll show you where we're at. And then after that we will start video 3 and that will be next Friday. So I will see you guys here in just a second. If you want to keep up with me, pause the video now and then finish this up to row 27 and then I'll be back in just a minute. All right, so we are done. So we've got everything. We are up to row 27. So we're looking good. Everything's looking good. I've got to tuck a couple of these little like carries that I had from the white in the back. But other than that, it's good. We're going to flip it over. I'm going to show you the chaos. So this is the chaos right now. I've got to get these weaved in. So this is what happens when you don't use bobbins and when you just cut your yarn. So not that big of a deal, especially because this is going against a pillow, so you're not going to see it anyway. But yeah, so we've got the first half done. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to start decreasing because now we don't want it to get any bigger. We just want it to go even across. So that will be the next video. And yeah, so if you have any questions, just leave those in the comments below. And if not, I will see you guys next week. Bye.